On June 19, 2025, Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un met in Pyongyang to sign a landmark agreement. This comprehensive strategic partnership marks the closest alliance between the two nations in decades. The pact is a direct response to Western pressure, uniting Moscow and Pyongyang against the US and its allies. For Russia, isolated by sanctions and war, North Korea is now a crucial partner. For North Korea, the treaty offers legitimacy and a powerful lifeline. Putin's first visit to Pyongyang in 24 years signals the renewed importance of this relationship. Both countries, feeling cornered by the West, have formalized a partnership of convenience. The world is watching closely, as this alliance could reshape security dynamics in Northeast Asia. This is a bold statement. Russia and North Korea are forging their own path regardless of global consequences. The treaty's core is a mutual defense clause. If either nation is attacked, the other must provide immediate military aid. This transforms their partnership into a formal military alliance, echoing the security guarantees of Western blocs. The agreement also covers trade, investment, culture, and humanitarian exchanges, aiming for a resilient, multifaceted relationship. Kim Jong-un called it the strongest ever treaty between the two countries, pledging full support for Russia's war in Ukraine. For Kim, it's a diplomatic victory. For Putin, a strategic necessity. Both leaders see this as a foundation for a more multipolar world order. The pact allows closer coordination of foreign policy and a united front against outside pressure. Russia and North Korea are now less vulnerable to isolation, and more capable of pursuing their own agendas. At the summit, both leaders sharply criticized the US and its allies, blaming them for regional tensions. Putin condemned US military expansion in Asia, calling it a direct threat to both Russia and North Korea. The alliance is framed as defensive, two nations resisting Western dominance and blackmail. By joining forces, they aim to build an alternative power center, challenging the US-led global order. For Russia, the treaty secures support for its war in Ukraine and increases leverage in Asia. For North Korea, it means a security guarantee from a nuclear power and potential economic relief. The partnership boosts Kim's prestige, making him more than just the leader of an isolated state. Both leaders hope their alliance inspires others to resist Western influence. This is a new model for international defiance. The treaty opens the door to deeper military technical cooperation, alarming Western officials. Russia may now share advanced weapons technology with North Korea, potentially modernizing Pyongyang's military. The US and allies accuse North Korea of supplying Russia with munitions for the Ukraine war, allegations both deny. This agreement could formalize and expand such cooperation, making arms transfers easier under official cover. Any transfer of advanced technology would violate UN sanctions and could trigger a regional arms race. Russia needs ammunition, North Korea wants technology. Each helps the other overcome its weaknesses. The partnership directly fuels one conflict and raises the risk of another. This is a dangerous new synergy in global security. Putin's visit to Pyongyang was marked by grand ceremony, flags, parades, and cheering crowds. The spectacle projected unity and strength, sending a message to both domestic and international audiences. For Kim, it showcased North Korea's global relevance. For Putin, it countered his image as an isolated leader. The alliance creates a new fault line in geopolitics, challenging US influence in both Europe and Asia. North Korea, emboldened by Russian backing, may act more aggressively, raising the risk of conflict. The treaty threatens to undermine sanctions, fuel the Ukraine war, and destabilize Northeast Asia. As Russia and North Korea draw closer, the world faces a more divided and unpredictable era. This is not just symbolism, it's a strategic realignment with real consequences. The Cold War's shadow returns, reshaped for a new and volatile age.